Hello viewers, my name is Ola. Um, I'm here to continue the video series on how to digitize your school processes, your institute processes using our cutting edge solution, afriSAMS School ERP. Now remember afriSAMS, the AFRI means it's a solution for the whole of Africa. The SAMS it means School Administration and Management System. So that's what afriSAMS means for those that are asking what is the motivation behind afriSAMS. afriSAMS is the Pan-African School Management System. It's a multi-language application, so you can use it anywhere in Africa and anywhere in the world. All right, so that is afriSAMS for you. Now we want to continue with our module on digitizing your processes, and today we are going to just look into timetable, setting your timetable for learners, setting timetable. Okay, from your dashboard you see from your dashboard you go to timetable management, and as usual you see the steps: step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. The first step is to set your time slots. The first step is to set your time slot. And what does time slot means? You need to allocate your time. When is your school reopening? As in your time. When does your school opens daily? What time does the school open for lectures? And how many? What is the time frame for each lecture? So you need to determine that here. So we already have some set up, but let me set up for another category of school. Let me set for another category of school. Okay, let me see junior secondary. All right, so let me set our time slots. So the first thing is, in most cases your school might not start, your lectures or classes might not start exactly 8 a.m. So in this case, let me assume classes start by 8:30 a.m. and it is a 30-minute class, so you have 9 a.m. All right, it's a 30-minute class. Is it a break? No. So you create time slots. You create your time slots. All right. So we didn't assign classrooms. We will assign classroom later. It's not a break. Okay. Then let's create another time slot. Let's say from 9 to 9:30 to 9:30 a.m. It's not a break. You create your time slot. Now you can add these time slots once. Okay, let's create another one so that we add it once. 9:30. Then let's say from 9:30 to 10 a.m. Okay, you add more. Let's say it's easier this way. Let's say from 10 to 10:10. When we were in school in those days, we always have 10 minutes break. We always have 10 minutes break. Okay. So you said your break is 15 minutes. You had more after the break. Let's say from 10:15 now. Okay, 30. We can make our break 30 minutes. It all depends, but for the purpose of demo, so that I won't have to be carrying calculator to calculate time. Okay, to 11. Okay. All right, add more. Let's say from 11 a.m. Okay, now here it is a break. Remember, from 10 to 10:30 is a break, so you set it as yes. Let's say short break. Of course, short break is not supposed to be up to 30 minutes, but for the purpose of demo, then just leave it that way. From 11 to 11:30, you add more. From let's say your long break starts from, okay, let's say 11:30 to 12, 11:30 to 12 p.m. Okay, to 12 p.m. and the next one will be a break, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. 12 p.m. let's say to 1 p.m. Then that will be a break. Then maybe we have the long break. Can give it any name, depends on you. Then you have your 1 p.m. lectures to 1:30, of course. Since your school schedule is sorry, 1:30 p.m. Then the final one, most basic schools, if this is for basic school, the final one, let's say, this timetable, I'm assuming I'm doing it for primary school or secondary school. University or coaching centers might differ, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we are having our 1:30 p.m. class to 2 p.m., which is, to me, assumed to be the final class for the day. Of course, in Africa, this is just a basic of, having like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lectures, 7 to 8 lectures in a day. We already created one before we did the block one. We are doing the block one now. So you create your time slot. Create your time slots. You can see the time slots added. Time slots added. Okay. Okay, so we have successfully added our time slot. We have successfully added our time slot. So after then, we'll go to rooms, create your rooms. In most cases, we advise that just create the same, use your classes, the classrooms you have, GSS1, let's just say GSS1A, JSS1B, just use your classrooms as rooms. Just use the same name, the display name of your classrooms as rooms, JSS1C, sorry, and you create room. You create room. Okay, so now you can always edit as usual. Then you go to your classrooms. You go to your classrooms, and of course select. You're already by default on junior secondary school. You can see that you have not allotted any timing or whatever for these classrooms. So you bulk add, select classrooms. Of course, let's select all. Then select days. Let's select all. Let's now remove Saturdays and Sundays. In most schools, they don't go to school on Saturdays and Sundays. Then time slots. Our time slot is 8:30, 9 to, okay, hold on. Okay, you bulk add. Okay. So we select our timing. Let's say 8:30 to 9, 9 to 9:30, 9:30 to 10, 10 to 10:30, which is break, 10:30 to 11, 11 to 11:30. You will see time slots. For example, if you have a school that has primary, secondary, and co, you will see a lot of time slots as created. But most cases, schools use the same time slot. So, but for the purpose of demo, we created some time slots earlier. So, but just use the one we just created now, 10:30 to 12, 12 to 1, which is break, and 1 to 1:30, and 1:30 to 2. All right. So we have your time slot selected. You add time slots. Okay, so after doing your time slot, you can see you have your complete time slot where you have your break and go, and then so on and so forth. All right, so that's how you set. No, you cannot be adding to add a subject to any time slot. Just click on it. Okay, to remove any time slot, just click on it. All right, you want to remove, but we don't want to remove, we cancel. Okay, now next thing we do is go to assign default lectures, assign lectures to your classes. All right, so you just get timetable, assign. Now you want to assign lectures. You can twist your view by coming here. You can twist your view, classic view, to make it clearer, or you can use the normal view, classic theme. You can either use classic theme or use the normal theme. The classic theme makes it like easier for you. Then all you need to do is click the time slot and assign subjects. Okay, okay, you assign lectures. Okay, now let's proceed by adding lectures, adding subjects or lectures to your time slots. On Monday morning, 8:30, we have agricultural science, and the teacher is Itumeleng, and the class is JSS 1A. Notes, if there's any note. Next one is, let's say, sciences, and the lecturer is this person. You can see that the available teachers, we only have 2 more because one is occupied. And the class is, of course, 1B, and then let's just say the third one will be mathematics. You understand? Okay, yeah, available teacher assigned to the classrooms. And okay, 1C, for demo purposes, let's just let it go like that. Okay, you update your time slot. Okay, now you can see, now in an ideal class, it's not possible for the same teacher to be teaching 2 classes, but because we have limited teachers, and that's why I enabled it to go for the purpose of demo. But in your real life, you won't be able to assign any teacher that's already assigned. Okay, so the same thing we do for this for Monday. We go to Tuesday, business studies. Let's just say you can see as available teachers assigned. They're just okay. Let's look at English, and look for the teachers assigned. Okay, and so on. You just update or check SMS first. If you want to send SMS, you set it. If you don't want, you uncheck it. All right, so these are the ways you set your timetables. And you can fetch timetable. You can view classroom timetables by coming to the classroom and get timetable. Okay, you will see the allotment for that day, the time allotment, lecture assignment, and who is going to teach it. Okay, you can see the details like this. You can mark it as taken and mark it as not taken. Now each week the date changes. You can see the date here now. By next week the date changes, and that's how the system automatically progresses. So everything is digital. All right, let's look for class 1B, and it will get you how many classes are scheduled. The same thing, class 1C, just like that. All right, that's how you check your timetable. And then you can now view timetable by your teachers, by faculty. Let's say for this, and then you see the teachers available. Okay, let's say we want to see the timetable for demo teacher 1. If anything is assigned to her or him, nothing is assigned. Let's look for Mr. Olayinka Olubola. Let's see if anything is assigned to him. Yes. Okay, there's nothing assigned to him too because he's on leave. All right, so let's see the next person. Okay, fine. Mr. Demo Teacher 13 has a class. Now the two classes assigned is a conflict. Now the when you are assigning teachers, make sure you don't assign same teacher, you know, in most cases to different classroom, to the same classroom, or don't assign same teacher to teach too many multiple subjects, because at the end of the day you will end up having conflicts. So from assigning, when you're assigning your teachers to classes, make sure you set this. That's why you can see now that there are conflicts. But when you're assigning, we made it flexible so that you might be short of teachers. Then which means your arrangement, when you are doing your time settings, your time slots, you need to make sure same teacher is not having two classes at the same time. Because this Demo Teacher 13 is having class in JSS 1A and JSS 1B. This you need to take care of. So you approach it the normal way you are approaching your normal timetable planning. But you are doing it now not on paper. The system is, you are doing it on the system for easy referencing and for record purposes. So that's how you get your timetable. Then you go to overview of timetable. Overview of timetable. Okay, so that's the basics of your timetable scheduling, and it is a very simple process. From your time slot, you set your time slots first, you set your rooms, you set your rooms, you set your rooms, you set your classrooms, sorry, network, you set your classrooms, you assign lectures to the classrooms, which is the most sensitive part. Then you can view classroom timetable by classrooms, and you can view timetable by faculty. Overview is just a summary, which is a module we are updating presently. That's why it's not showing presently here. We are updating it, adding some features to it. So, but it's just like a review of your classroom. So that's the basics about your timetable, and we hope you're going to have a very smooth process when you are using our application to digitize your school processes. Thank you for watching. In the next video, I will continue with other modules. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.